app or Google Play stores. For additional information, visit our website at cemc.org and click on My Account. Cumberland Electric Membership Corporation, proudly serving our members since 1938.
This is the day the Lord hath made. I will rejoice and be glad in it, listening to great gospel music on WSGI AM 1100, Springfield's God Informer.
Blessed.
One street over there's a life I could have known, one beyond my wildest dreams. Maybe that road could have carried me to streets of gold. Things aren't always as they seem. Looking back on all the chances that I missed, some I held, some slipped away. One street over where my memories exist, I wonder what would change, I really couldn't say. In this life there's nothing certain, except the curtain that rises to the stage. Silly games of second guessing, I just forget the lessons that I couldn't learn. Because one street over there's a life I could have known, that would have kept me from the one I had today. Times gone by, I've traded black dirt into clay. I thought my memories would end. One street over's now 1,000 miles away. When I close my eyes, I'm back to where I've been. In this life, there's nothing certain.
Okay, let's just go on and interrupt the guys singing us in. I love the Ridgetop Ramblers, though, singing us in with One Street Over. What a great theme to just be thinking about. What's happening one street over from where you live? And there's so much going on in your neighborhood that you need to know about. And this is 1100 WSGI. I'm U-Turn LaVern, and this is, as the song said, One Street Over. Ridgetop Rambler singing us in. Sarah Ricciardi is in the house from StayPositive.News. I want to go StayPositive.News. You know,
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you
Good morning.
doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Beautiful.
Good.
This
Yeah.
woman, she's so precious. She'll send me texts. How you doing, beautiful?
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, thank you. So how are you doing, beautiful?
To remind you. Yeah. Thank you.
This is it. We're all daughters of the
Yes,
king, man.
we are. I'll tell you
Straighten
what.
your crown.
The drive over here is always gorgeous because I have that sunrise like behind me the whole way, and it gets me in the right mood, LaVern.
Isn't that fun when it's
Yeah.
behind you? When
Yeah,
you're
hard if it's in
staring
front.
at it, but it's beautiful. It's brilliant. But
Yeah.
that's one of those traffic reporter cautions that we always give is sunshine behind, if you're driving into the sun, because people forget when it's behind them that the people they're facing is driving into
Yes.
it. And they just don't realize we have, God bless, we're having this big, they're building the wastewater plant, they're rebuilding it. And I have met several of the guys working over there, just nice as they can be. They've been so good to us. We've been there since 92. You just couldn't ask for a better neighbor. But as they're building the plant, there's a lot of big equipment coming down that road.
Oh, yeah.
And with the corn up right now, we come up
Yes.
because we live down in the holler, and we come up the road and the cornfield's there, and you have to turn this really sharp corner coming up a hill, and I'm always looking right in the sun.
Yeah.
And there's been 2 or 3 times there's been a big old truck that I can't see because of the corn
Yeah.
and the sun, and I'm like, please see me.
I know.
I go,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I was like, please don't, because I'm in my little Camry, and I'm just like, please,
Need to get a
don't
little
bash me."
flag that's on top
Yes.
of your car.
It's so funny because still the corn's down.
Yeah.
When we talk about this, when you go boating, I talk about this with Caleb Stratton, the boating problem of kayaks that want to go out on the water.
Yeah.
And you tell them you got to stay next to the shore because kayaks will get out on the water.
Yeah.
Boats can't see them because they're
Yes.
too low in the water. And I said, they need to get those bicycle flags. I'm going to get a bicycle flag from my
just
car.
Flagging
I'm
around.
going to get me a bicycle flag from my little Camry until the corn's cut. 'Cause
Yeah.
I mean, I do. I feel like I'm in
Yeah.
the blind spot. And I feel, my husband told me, he goes, LaVern, they're setting up high. They see you. I'm like, are you sure? Because I'm
Yeah.
silver. I'm the color of the
I
pavement.
know.
What I need to do is turn my lights on.
Yeah.
That's what I need to
Yeah.
do. But anyway,
Yeah.
I digress. Sarah's here. Happy
Yes.
day. Happy
Happy
Wednesday.
day.
Second week of school.
Oh my goodness, already, right?
7 weeks to fall break.
And we're sweltering.
You know, I'm teasing.
Sweltering
I'm teasing.
here,
A little
yeah.
bit. That's one of the things I love about my job. I've always worked. My husband and I have always worked in very high stress industries. Being a broadcaster, I'm watching. I shared where some people that had been on what was their station originally? Channel 2. There were a couple of former anchors from Channel
Yes,
2, Neil
ooh.
Orr and Nikki Burden. I just tell you, I admire them for doing what they're doing, and I think
Yeah.
it's going to be great.
Yeah.
And
She
and
spoke
David-
at our luncheon yesterday.
well,
so.
and she's adorable, and I love him too. And I think they'll put out something great. And again, they don't have corporate telling them
Yes.
what to do.
Right.
And so I'm excited to see what they're going to
Yes.
do. And then David Parks is a friend of mine that's going to do some traffic for them on the days that they're
Good.
broadcasting. And but seeing what they're doing independently, the industry's tough.
Yeah.
You know, and here
Yeah.
I am teaching audio and video in my classroom, and I'm really honest with the kids
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
And I've had several call me about, hey, you want to come on and do traffic, and we'll pay you $12 an hour. And I'm like, I don't need to be on the radio that bad. I'm like, no. I think maybe if somebody offered me $13.50, and I'm like, and that's been several years ago, and I'm like, no.
No.
I don't need to be on the radio that bad. I've been there, done that. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. I think that's
Oh,
about what
my
they
word.
offered me. They're like, you could do it from home. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
No.
No.
And I mean, people just think, oh, it's great. I mean, and I did well when I was doing U-turn and then for so many years, but no, not now. And it's gotten tougher because there's so many, everybody's a broadcaster. We're all doing it. We're all doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Yep.
cool. But to make a living in it, it's a cutthroat industry. So to be in school and to be able to be around these teenagers and
Yeah.
just have all the fun and do all the things, and we do 9 weeks and we get a break, you know,
Yeah.
and then we do 9 weeks and we get a winter break, and then we, you know, get spring break, and then we have a couple of times. I mean, it's retirees out there, retire into teaching. You got something to bring for these kids. Love on, be a substitute teacher, whatever. Because
Yeah.
it's this, I love the schedule. I really do. And all you
Yeah.
people who have taught your entire life, yes, you do work extremely long hours when you're in school, but the breaks are nice. The breaks are really
Yeah.
nice. And for somebody that came out of such a competitive industry, my husband was a roofing contractor for 20
Oh,
years.
gosh. That is too.
And I mean, we've been in high stress industry. So
Yeah.
anyway, of course, now he's, bless his heart, he is working and teaching just like I am, but he's also doing 2 bus routes in the morning and 2 in the
Oh,
afternoon.
LaVern.
And that's a lot. So God bless him. And he's just
Yeah.
trying to help out with the buses. I mean,
Yeah.
they need bus drivers so desperately because it's tough. But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
we're loving it though. We love the breaks. It's fun.
Yeah.
And fall breaks coming, y'all. Second week of school. Just saying. But yeah,
I
check
hope
out.
the weather's cooler then,
I
LaVern.
hope so too. I hope the weather's cooler for the fair because the fair's happening.
Yes.
The 22nd of September. It's later.
It is
You know,
later.
we are dependent. I don't know if you've ever heard this explanation. We're dependent upon because we're small.
Right.
We have to say to the carnival that we want a
Okay.
really high end carnival. And so we have to say, when can you come here?
Yeah.
And so they say we can do it this week. And sometimes it's in August,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
But the last 2 years it's been in September, and we love that.
Oh, it's
'cause
nice and
cooler,
yes, I was gonna say.
and the barns are smoking, and it's just that
Yeah.
fall thing. So
Yes.
we're super excited. It's late, it's going to be the 22nd. And the only thing is, remember, y'all need to do an article on this. The parade is going to be happening on the 22nd, and it's going to end up at the fairgrounds, and there's no charge to get in, but the rides aren't moving yet. The
Okay.
rides won't start until the 23rd. And I love that they're doing that. Now, they're doing it out of necessity because the carnival is going to be pulling in here. And they said, well, we'll have things up, but we won't have time to get everything inspected to be able to have rides on the 22nd.
Right.
So that's different. And that would be a really cool story. But I think it could be something really cool to say, the day the parade ends, let's let everybody come in and check out the fair, see the exhibits and all that.
Well,
and Trent's probably going, LaVern, don't set standards for, don't start traditions for us. Cause I'm not on, I just talked to the fair board. I am never did it. But I like that. I think it's going to be cool because everybody comes in with the parade and they can pull right into the fairgrounds. There's no charge. Everybody can hop off their floats and walk around, do whatever they want to do. It's not like you've got to get,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're already there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea. And they're going to have some, I need to go get one of the fair books in here so I can speak, with authority on the schedule. But I'm thinking there's some kind of a cattle show or something.
Yeah, I was going to say that they're normally like cattle show and then
and
they have displays of the 4-H.
Oh, they're going to have
stuff,
tons
right?
of stuff
All
like
the
that.
all
that
the
you can
different
walk around.
divisions. Yeah.
They're hoping some of the food vendors that come along with the carnival will go ahead and be open, but there won't be any gate charge. So now I'm sure you'll have to pay to park because that's that's a thing. There's some parking at the fairgrounds, but the paid to park across the streets for the veterans. So definitely you want to help them out. But anyway. That's on the 22nd, so it's going to be cooler, but it's going to be a little different. So you might want to talk to them. Fair books are out; they're all over town, so get those. But
and then they do Faith Night at the fair, right? Every year. We always bring the kids.
Yes, that Faith Night on the at the fair will be great. And what's really cool too, I got to get Tommy Marsh in here. He's just so busy all the time. He's such a great musician, but he's got a new album coming out too. So. He is the one who schedules the music for the fair, and he talked them in. He said, "Why don't we put up a stage behind the red exhibit building?" Did you go to the fair last year? They had kind of a food court set up behind the red building.
Okay.
And they had a bunch of food trailers there, and then they had a little flatbed trailer stage, and it was just kind of a food court feel and picnic. It was just awesome.
Yeah.
Well, they've decided to put the main music stage there, and they've built a new stage.
Oh, wow.
And they're still going to do the food court thing.
Yeah.
But it's going to be kind of in the middle of stuff instead of off in the halls.
Right.
Where you have to, because you don't even know the music's happening.
Yeah, you don't.
So it's going to be really cool.
Oh,
I'm
that'll
super
be nice.
excited about it. So I don't know if they're going to have music that night, Tuesday night. I would think they might. I don't know if they don't have anybody on the schedule. They ought to do an open mic night.
Yeah, there you go.
That might be kind of cool. Just an idea. I'm just thinking out loud here, y'all.
Yeah.
You know, tell I'm a little wound up today. Poor Sarah walked in and I hadn't shut up.
Hey, it's
Sarah.
Fun. It's like we're hanging out.
We're just hanging out, y'all.
We are.
But anyway, I am a little wound up. And but it's all good. It's all good. It's beautiful. And what have you got going on?
Well, we had I like to pull our top stories, right?
Yes.
And so last month, thank you for understanding, I was not here. So we've got a couple of months worth of stuff, but one of them are two brothers from your school, the Ward brothers, right?
So
who made it.
Those guys.
Yeah. To state, they got statewide recognition. Chris, of course, Mr. V wrote the article on that. Loved reading it, and of course, it was one of our big stories, our most read, most shared, all the things. Always fun to hear. That's what you and I talk about every time. Teenagers and then the younger generation. So much of what we spotlight is them. It's what they're doing, and it's so encouraging to everyone. And so. They are our most read, most shared all the time. But the Ward brothers were right there, which was really cool. And then, of course, the Springfield 8 and under softball. Softballers, I guess is what the title was.
Softballers.
Yeah, and they went on to, they won state, and then they went on to get second place in the world. So that's cool. Again,
very cool.
Young kids, and those are always, people love to cheer on others. So, yeah, those are really fun to talk about.
I love it. And we see the kiddos, and One thing that popped up whenever I first pulled up the website, I saw that Gallatin did a pep rally on the square.
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay, well, I got to just tell them, they stole it from us.
They did, and they give you recognition in there.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't read the story.
They absolutely do. Yeah.
Because now we have
28 years in Robertson County?
I don't think it's been that long. Because the
Okay.
chamber started it. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, because but now we don't do it on the square now. And,
Right.
And I've been talking to Ron. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
But I think it's just logistically we just don't
Too
have
big.
room.
Yeah.
You know? And because
Yeah.
we're a small town.
Yeah.
Gallatin's a little bigger.
Right.
Yeah, a little
Yeah,
bit
the
more room.
square is-
Yeah, our square
Right.
is pretty tight. So
Yeah, it's
what
a
they
square.
did is they had it for I think maybe 1 or 2 years. I know at least one they had it out at Martin Luther King Jr. Park.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And then it was like pep rally on the square at the park, and it was like
Confusing. Yeah.
So they changed it to pep rally on the road, which
Yeah.
I think works. And they did the first pep rally on the road, but it's again still the same thing at White House Heritage last night.
Mm-hmm.
Springfield won. My husband rubbed that. He's like, Springfield won this morning because he's at Springfield and I'm at Greenbrier because Greenbrier won several. I mean, we were many years.
I'm
the
sure.
winner, and we did.
Yeah.
And we dominated for a while.
Yeah.
We haven't been able to bring the trophy back. Didn't get it last night.
Oh.
Get it next year.
Yeah.
We would love to host. That'd be fun.
Yes.
But so the pep rally on the road at last night, Springfield won. But when I saw they're doing one on the square, I was like, yes, it is so much fun.
Yeah.
It is so much fun.
Yeah.
And I did not make the one last night. I'm going to do my best to make it a priority next year. I just have had other things on my schedule and I couldn't make it. But
So do they change the location every year?
that's the plan.
Okay.
now,
Okay.
is
So
that
it'll
the-
gotcha.
whoever wins would host.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
whoever wins host. And so I love that it was a different winner last night, so we can have a different host,
Right.
next year, which
Yeah.
will be Springfield, and that'll get it closer to the square.
There you go.
We'd love to still have it on the square, but I get the logistics
Yeah.
of it. It is just too tight. But I'm going to
Yeah.
continue to harass Ryan and be like, why? Why? And it may be that the chamber has decided that doesn't
Right.
work. I don't know, because
Yeah.
the chamber's right there on the square
Yeah.
too. But I went to several of them when I first started teaching right there on the square, and oh my gosh,
Yeah.
so much fun. And they're all fun. I went to one out at the park, so I guess maybe they had two. And it was a lot of fun, but it was different, So nonetheless, but I'm sure they had a great time in White House Heritage last night. So
Yeah, I'm sure.
they didn't win. The trophy went to Springfield. So we love the rivals.
Oh,
Here in
yeah,
Robertson
makes it
County,
fun.
oh my
Yeah.
gosh, we have my husband in our household with him being with him being Springfield, and me
gonna
being
say.
Greenbrier.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because you guys are close enough where there's right. It's like White House High and White House Heritage.
Huge rival. Huge rival. And I mean, he's like, and I'm like, shut up. But anyway, that's okay.
I know. Yeah, one of my favorite memories when we first moved here, I was visiting a business in Greenbrier, and they had one of the, what do you call it? Like the little, it's like a flag, like a school flag, the triangle.
little banner flags.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the window of the business, and it was supporting the school, and that's what they would put in their window. And I just thought, oh, that's so cool. And it was, of course, leading up to the pep rally on the square at the time. But
it's fun.
yeah.
Well, I think it's great that that Sumner County, I guess, is getting into that.
Yes.
It's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be y'all have a big deal there.
We'll see if it spreads, right? Because Gallatin's starting it, so we'll see if it comes to White House.
So is it just
Sumner County.
Gallatin that's doing it, or
It is. Well,
Okay.
to my knowledge, yes.
Are they
so
doing
it's like
all the Sumner
Liberty.
counties? Okay, yeah, they're
Liberty
doing the same-
Creek
oh, yeah.
and Station Camp, and then Gallatin High. So it's
Okay.
the three that are kind of right. I mean, they're
Okay.
technically
Okay.
in Gallatin.
All
so
right. That'll be interesting.
yeah, well,
So I think my friend that's on here with me every morning, Paul Rainey, I think his grandson goes to Liberty Creek.
okay, yeah,
Mistaken.
yeah. I'm sure it will be very energetic
Yeah.
evening
So-
because there's a lot of rivalries
Well,
right there.
And their principal, I guess it's the high school, is Principal Holt.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I've known him since he was a little boy.
Oh,
He grew up at Madison, and
Okay.
he's worked with the youth whenever my kids were younger.
yeah.
Oh, I love him.
neat.
Yeah, he's great. He's
Yeah.
great. Is he Dr. Holt?
He
He has a
is.
doctorate?
Yeah,
I thought he did.
yeah. Yeah.
See, I lose track because I mean,
Yep.
I knew him as Philip,
Right.
you know,
Right.
and I've known his wife since she was a little girl too.
Yeah.
His wife is the daughter of the previous owners up here at Springfield Drugs.
Oh, wow.
The Hagans.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Donna and John Hagan.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's their daughter.
Yeah.
That's their youngest daughter. That's their youngest
Okay.
daughter.
Yeah.
And because they've got 3, but their youngest girl, as a matter of fact, the whole youngest girl is named Hagan.
Okay.
So there's all that
After
connection.
them.
See,
Yep. Yep.
there's all, that's the
You
I
learn
know
a lot.
that family.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But you have all these connections, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh, I didn't know that. But yeah,
I
I've
know.
at Liberty Creek. Yeah, he's a lot of
Yes.
fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a
We
lot
did
of
an
fun.
article on them on there. They have a Serves Day, like a Liberty
Yeah.
Creek Serves Day at the end of
Yeah.
the year. We did
Okay.
an article on them for that, and I got to communicate with him. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
he's a great
it's
guy.
neat. Starting neat
Yeah.
traditions there at the school,
see,
too.
we love. See, and that's the thing. The traditions that we start
Mhm.
in our schools are so important.
Very important.
We had at Greenbrier, because like Miss Samantha Grimes, I just love her. She just got such a work ethic and
Yeah.
this Renaissance program that she brought to the school and has just built into just something magnificent for our school. It's just
Yeah.
school spirit all the way around. But she is, man. I'm gonna miss it when she retires. She's bringing somebody along that I think that'll pick up the mantle. But
Good.
Miss Haley, we're counting on you. But nonetheless, she is just social media, puts all the stuff up, and I got so tickled at the very first of the year. We've got this tradition with our seniors that they all get kid backpacks.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
just like, when did that start?
yeah.
And she put that up, and then the girls paint their jeans
Yep.
and all of these things. And I mean, she just gets it. And she's
Mm.
the one who she'll send me, okay, we're going to do this song, Miss Vivio. And then and she'll send me video of all the different clubs and different things
Yeah.
lip syncing to the song. And we put together an open video.
Oh, how fun.
But she sends me all this stuff. I just piece it
You
together.
piece it together. That's
And
brilliant.
so she just works so hard, but I get so tickled at the things that she's had a part of that have become tradition.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's so important to our
Mhm.
the seniors do it now, and I'm like, I really think Miss Grimes started that. you
Yeah.
know? So everybody
Yeah.
needs a Miss Grimes in their
Mhm.
school.
And it creates that culture,
yes,
right? So
yes,
it's very
absolutely.
important.
Yeah. So if
Yeah.
you don't have somebody like her, you need to identify them and
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
support them.
Mhm.
Because the kids love
Yes.
that stuff.
Yes.
They
yes.
love that stuff. So I love it when
Yeah.
y'all feature those stories, but
Mhm.
y'all need to do a story on Miss Grimes. and
Yeah, we
Renaissance.
should really,
Yeah,
really.
because
and
I give
truly.
you all kinds of
And you,
ideas. I need to come help you write sometime, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, maybe one of these days.
Yeah.
But
Can you connect me with her? Do you care
absolutely.
to?
I'll send you her
Okay.
number. But yeah,
Perfect.
something about the Renaissance program, because we got
Yes.
we're like one of the top 5 out of 10,000. If I've got it right, because we just got this huge award. It's like we're the I'm gonna mess it up. It's like we're a Renaissance Diamond Level School of Distinction is what we are.
Mhm.
There's only 5 of those out of 10,000,
Wow.
if I'm not mistaken, and that's huge. We're like one of the top schools in the whole world of Renaissance.
Wow.
And it's because of her dedication, because you got to have a teacher
Yeah.
that owns it and
Mhm.
promotes it, because the kids, I mean, they can't do it on their own,
Mm-mm.
you know, and you got to
Yeah.
have a cluster of kids that want to do it,
Yeah.
you know, and so anyway, but that
Yeah.
would be a fun story to
Yes.
do, is what she's built through Renaissance
Yes.
and what it's meant to the school,
Mm.
because we've already started promoting it in our newscast. Our first newscast is airing this morning at the school.
Yeah.
And we talked a lot in the newscast about how important attendance is
Mhm.
and grades, because to qualify for Renaissance, you have to have good attendance and keep up your grades. It's
Mhm.
not about your athleticism. It's not about your popularity.
Mhm.
It's about doing the academic work
Yep.
and coming to school. And then you get to have this big party. And then there's all other kinds of things that we do Renaissance. They're doing they host a fun Friday. And I don't know what I messaged her earlier. I'm like, you need to come in and explain what you're doing Friday, because I'll put her on the camera and we'll let her just explain it. But it's so funny. But they just have all kinds of fun things for the kids to do.
Yeah.
And it's the way to go. We need to feature your stories. We've just been all over the place.
I
We're just
know, yeah.
visiting.
We are.
We're just visiting. Let me do a break and we'll reset
Yep.
and come back.
Yep.
Like I said, I came in here kind of wound up today, y'all. Anyway. All right, guys, all good, all good. God's good. I hope y'all are having a great day. But we're going to talk about marrying Rebecca Richards for a moment with Exit Prime Realty, our longest running full-time sponsor of this program. We love them so much. And when we talk about community and, being excited and enthused about everything around them, they are. They're that kind of company, and they're always out in the community doing stuff. They've got listings. They specialize in Robertson County properties because they're Robertson Countyans, just like me. They got here a little over 30 years ago, and but he's worked in Nashville for 17 years as a media marketing vice president. She was in radiology to begin with. They grew up in Kentucky like myself, so they've got this diverse background. So while they specialize in Robertson County properties, they also buy and sell in the surrounding counties and across the state line in Kentucky. I have several friends that live in Kentucky and work in Tennessee because it's more affordable. They want to buy some acreage, and that works for them. And so if you go to their listings, they have quite a few listings up in Kentucky that they'll show you. The latest listing that I saw on Rebecca's page is a listing up in Kentucky, as a matter of fact. So all kinds of great listings for you to look at. We had them on, not this past Monday, but a week ago Monday, and they were talking about some of the historical properties. And that website, if you're into having something that's got some history, homesofyesterday.com, and you can check out their historical listings. We talked a little bit about how Rebecca's one of the first in the area to be a seniors real estate specialist. And you're getting older. You're like, okay, am I going to keep all this land? Am I going to do this? Am I going to keep this big old house? Do I want to downsize? Conversations that you need to have with your kids and your family about what their anticipations are as you get older and what your needs are going to be as you get older. You don't need to wait to have those conversations. You need to have them soon. And we talked a little bit about that. And there was another thing we touched on last Monday, is that if you know somebody that's gotten behind in their payments and they're being threatened by foreclosure, call Rebecca and Barry, because the last thing you want to do is have a home go into foreclosure when you might be able to sell it and even make a little equity and get into a better situation. So that's something you don't think about when it comes to a realtor, but they said those are the kinds of questions you need to ask when it comes to having a good realtor that you can talk to. You can reach out to them, 615-504-7425, 615-504-7425, or 7424, or go to sellwithbecky.com, sellwithbecky.com, or BUYRobertsonCounty.com, and let them know U-Turn sent you. Sarah Ricciardi is in the house. StayPositive.News is what we're talking about. We do this every second Wednesday.
Wow. How do you remember that? I mean, I do because you're my only radio that
there's certain things that just kind of, my husband, he's like, I don't keep a real written calendar. I keep notes in my phones, but he has to have that Google calendar and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And it just kind of rolls.
Yeah.
I do the same thing financially.
Yeah.
I can kind of tell you what this card's got on it.
Numbers.
I don't know why. I wish, like Ace Timmermeyer, I really had that she's got that. Photographic memory. I mean, she really does. I don't know if you know her.
But I know that type of memory.
It's fun sitting there and talk to her, and she'll just pull numbers out of her head from 10 years ago. And I wish I could be that way, but I do keep a lot, like that.
Yeah.
But don't ask me what I had for dinner yesterday. Don't ask me those questions. Yeah. So, what else you got for us?
Well, I wanted to show you because we actually made it in a real newspaper. Oh. Like I say real because it's like paper that you're touching, right?
Tangible stuff.
We had the Portland Sun featured us because we celebrated our 3rd birthday. And so they did a cover story on us, which I was a journalism major. So it's a big deal to be cover.
Super big deal.
And to be top fold was really sweet. Yes. So one of their writers, Madison Cook, or she's known as Punchy in Portland, is a brand ambassador for us. And so it was super fun to make that connection.
That is so stinking cool. When did this come out?
Last month, I can't remember. Okay. Yeah.
That's cool. That's really cool. I love that. That is such a big deal. People don't realize what it is to have paper copies.
Yes.
I'm going through cleaning stuff out, and I'm finding old articles and things, when I played basketball.
Right.
And it's cool to have those things. Yep. So I'm glad we still have some printed pages that people can put in their scrapbooks and stuff. That's really cool.
Yeah. Thank you. I just had to show you because I figured you'd love it.
I love it.
For sure.
It. So where else do you want to go as far as what are some of your favorite stories?
Yeah, so I did want to tell you before I forget that tomorrow morning the newest Miss Mabel will drop. I know she's your favorite. Mm-hmm. We're doing something a little different. It's a What Would Miss Mabel Do? little interview-esque style.
I love it.
Yeah, throwing different scenarios at her and seeing how she would respond. So
that's fabulous.
Definitely one to read.
What would Miss Mabel do? It's so funny that you said that because I keep threatening to get a WWMD. What would Muriel do? My teacher, my friend that taught for 31 years.
Yeah.
Because I joke around about that. One of these days I'm going to get, what would Muriel do?
Yeah.
Veteran teacher, retired teacher. Because I always tease her about that. Because I call her not as frequently as I did my first few years.
Yeah.
But, I still call him. I'm like, okay, Muriel, here's what's going on. What do I do? Because, I mean, she's been at it a long time. So I think that's fabulous.
Yes,
I love that.
yes,
I love it. I love it. I love it.
We thought we'd have a little fun.
Do?
Yeah.
And then that'll be fun.
It ends with her little rule books. So like, what would she not leave the house without? Things like that. So, definitely check it out for sure.
Fun. Yes. I love that.
She's
That'll
super
be
fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I love her picture. She's so precious.
I know.
That's so fun.
So sassy too.
Yes. So I love it. I love
Precious
it. She's
and
wonderful.
sassy. Yeah.
All right. So what else we got going?
Yeah. So we also did a feature on a Springfield boy that is preparing for life-changing heart surgery. So he's actually grown up here and was featured as one of the students of the week, like before with his school. So it was kind of fun because we love doing student spotlights as well. And so it definitely not fun to have to do the article on it, but great to spotlight him because sometimes in the midst of somebody going through something really difficult, you get to really see, who that kid is made of or what he's made of and then his family. And so,
kids, when they're going through health struggles, blow me away.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We talk about prayer and stuff, and I think we all have our prayer list that we go through, and I have a list of kids that I try to pray for.
Yeah.
And it's just if one comes across and I try to put them on my prayer list, and some of them I follow more closely than others, and some I don't really know. I haven't found out anything, but there's a few of them. There's this one kid named Fritz that's fought cancer, and I think he's on the other side of it now, and cancer free. But just that little kid put up little videos and just watching his heart.
Yeah.
And even some that end up not, winning their victory here, but they win it and move on. Their spirit as they're fighting that battle.
Yes.
Is just so incredibly inspiring.
Yes.
And see these kids, man.
Yeah.
It's just,
and that they're still smiling.
Yeah.
Like
they're still smiling and they just. And honestly, they're going to appreciate every single moment of life from, very early age. They're learning young. God bless them.
Yeah. Their perspective is
for sure.
So rich and deep. And it blesses all of us. We did a story on a teenager who was battling cancer. And so we did the story on him. I interviewed his mom, didn't interview him. For the story and it comes out. So a month or so goes by and I actually get a chance to meet him in person. And so I meet him in person and LaVern, I was like, oh, and I ran up and hugged him and terrified him. But, it's like you think, oh my goodness, I feel like I know you and I admire you so much. Thank you for breathing truth into me that we adults need to be reminded of. And he was just like, no big deal, right? He didn't think it was a big deal to have that perspective, but what a big deal it is. That brings me to another story. It's one of my favorites. It came out last month too, so I would have talked about it, but a middle school student turns cyberbullying into an award-winning civics B solution. And I got to sit down with this kid. He just started freshman year. And I sat down and I got to learn his story. And I sat down with him because of his win in the civics B, and he was going, forward in the tournament and all of that. And as I'm talking to him, out comes this story that was kind of the catalyst for him even being in the civics B. And that was his experience with bullying. And it was really intense. But a couple of things. Instead of, he and his parents chose to stick with it and to work through that scenario rather than simply removing him from it. And I think that is a big lesson that we can learn.
It's hard, but
it's very hard.
Really
Yes.
what character it takes.
Yes. And so sitting down across the table from him, and my daughter happened to be with me, who she's like a couple years older than he is, and hearing him talk and give his perspective. And he said, Miss Sarah, you don't know what people are going through. You don't know why they're mean. And I was like,
wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
If we could all grab hold of that, right? And really remember it.
Yeah.
So I love doing that story on him and so thankful for that. And that's what I love when we sit down with people. A lot of times, we are maybe interacting with them because of one thing, like a recognition or whatever. And then as you start to hear their story, you really find the gem in there.
Yeah.
That you want to pull out and you want to spotlight, because that's what people connect with.
You just get, because as I'm looking at that story, because I'm looking, some of these, I'm like, okay, I didn't see that one. I need to look it up.
Yeah.
And I hadn't really thought to do this. We have a thing called cat time at our school. And we're always looking for things for the kids to engage in and sharing these. I hadn't thought about it. I wonder if Mr. V has been sharing StayPositive.News stories in his cat time. We need to put our heads together.
Yes.
Because, how positive that would be. We have some stuff, we were talking about Renaissance. Jostens provides us with videos.
Okay.
And that's good, but you want a variety of things. And so to put this into the mix with those thought-provoking things, it's like I found a book. I had one of my friends with the foreign exchange program. She has sent me, thank you, Becky, so much for that book I got. But I'm going to read that. It's about a World War II Holocaust survivor. I mean, it's a profound story. Thought, I'm reading this to my cat time kids. But we have them in there 5 days a week.
Yeah.
We're always looking for something to engage with them and to just kind of, touch them. And they do studying and they get ready for ACTs and all that, but there's still some time. And this story right here about this young man absolutely is one that, as I'm just kind of perusing it, as we're sitting here, I'm catching lines. I'm like, oh yeah,
I know,
what a wise young man.
Right. And I love how, and again, you're a parent, I'm a parent, so we know how difficult it is when your kids are hurting, right? It's excruciating. You would rather be the one hurting.
Yeah.
But there's so much value to walking with them through that.
Yeah.
When they're at home with you, when they're younger, when they have your support system right there, then shielding them from it, pulling them out of it completely, and then they're having to deal with it in college, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Again, there's different scenarios, but I'm just saying I love that about this story because look at the grit that it built in him.
For sure. And because you need grit in life.
You do.
You need it. And as much as it's hard, like you said, when they're walking through it, it builds character like you can't even believe. His name's Tanner Alestra.
Yes.
Alestra?
Yeah. Perfect
Okay.
pronunciation. Yeah.
And what a neat story as I'm just sitting here looking at it. But I definitely want to share that with my kiddos at school. So I hadn't even thought to bring this into
I love that.
to our extra time that we have with the kids. So we're going to do that. Ask me next month how that's gone.
Okay.
So
good. I will.
We're talking with Sarah Ricciardi from StayPositive.News. They just celebrated 3 years of bringing positive news to Robertson and Sumner County. Yes, you hear us talk about Sumner County because White House is in Robertson and Sumner County. And we cross those lines. And so we're all in this together. And that's what they focus on this website. And it's beautiful. And you will enjoy your time on the website if you'll just go check it out. And they're growing in leaps and bounds and just great stories on there. And if you have stories or if you want to contribute, you can do that. They've got stories from their readers that they love to share. And so there's just great stuff on there. So I just can't say enough about the site and about the stories that y'all share because it's just all good stuff. And teachers, again, I hadn't even thought about it. This is a great source for local stories that you can share and just kind of help your kiddos in your classroom to see what some kids are doing just right there that they're rubbing elbows with. Let me do another break here. Program reminder, this is another day that you will have a second full hour of local programming. Lee Marie will be coming in with the Ghost Show right after we wrap up here at 8 o'clock. So I hope you'll stick around. But we are going to pause for a moment, as you know, and we're going to talk about my friends over at Valor Mortgage. What do you need to do with a mortgage? Well, there's a lot of different reasons. If you're a first-time home buyer, Maybe you're wanting to change homes. You got to get a new mortgage and work with the old one and deal with the equity and yada, 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 all the things. Maybe you're wanting to, I talked about my kid who was a veteran who was able to go through VA loans, and he bought a second home and is renting the first home as an investment property. Maybe that's what you want to do. Maybe you're wanting to just get a better interest rate. Maybe your interest rate maybe your credit rating was a little rough when you first got your home, and you ended up with a higher interest rate than what you can get now because your credit's gotten better. These are all the kinds of things that Chris Armtrout and his experienced loan officers at Valor can help you with. So first thing to do is pick up the phone and make an appointment. They do have an office in downtown, but you got to make an appointment because they're out and about meeting with people all the time. But 615-671-9178, 615-671-9178, or go to valor.mortgage, get pre-approved today. If you're a first-time home buyer, getting ready to buy another home, find out how much you can handle. How much home can you buy? I had a friend I talk about that they built their dream home and then suddenly realized this is more home than we can handle, and they sold it and downsized. Rather than doing that, get really good help from a mortgage lender on the front end, and that's what you're going to find at Valor, because you're not going to be a number. These are your neighbors you're going to be working with. You're not going to get spammed. They're going to be working with you, and they're going to make it painless. They're not just in the business of mortgages. They're in the business of making home ownership possible, whether it's that VA loan or FHA loan or conventional or jumbo financing, whatever it is, the tools you need to get everybody to the closing table. When it matters most, you deserve a lender you can trust. Buy with confidence. Buy with Valor. Valor Mortgage, NMLS, number 1210804. DBA of Encore Lending Group, NMLS, 1249911. Equal housing lender. Subject to credit approval. Rates and terms subject to change without notice. Not a commitment to lend. Let them know U-Turn sent you. All right, young lady, it's all yours.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I wanted to also encourage people too. We have a reader who goes to StayPositive.News, StayPositive.News first thing every day. So instead of getting to her email, she will go check out a story. And
Awesome.
So what a great way to start your day, where you're framing it with something to be grateful for and something local, right? Because you know that it's real. It's happening next door to you. So I love that reminder. I just love that reminder.
For sure.
And also follow us on our socials. So we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on TikTok as well. Follow us there, because that will tell the algorithm what you want to see as you're clicking on that positive stuff. So not only are you going to see our stuff, but you're also going to see more like-minded stuff. Mm-hmm. And that's important. We all know doom scrolling is not healthy. So stop it. Be intentional. Fill your mind with the good stories and the good stuff that will fuel you and benefit you, for sure. Another one of our, all of our stories that are top stories, they always involve kids, right? And teens.
Yeah,
they just really do. And so one of our other big ones was about our White House librarian. Megan Anderson is her name, and she has taken over the tween teen services, I guess youth services is what it's called, at the library there. And so she has just infused it with a bunch of different programs and all the things.
I love that.
I love it, yeah. And so when I sat down and interviewed her, and again, she's younger, like mid-20s, maybe early 20s. I'm older, LaVern, so everybody's in their 20s. I don't know. Right?
Wait till you hit the 60s. Then you're like, 60 is the new 40.
That's right.
That's what we keep saying.
That is, yeah.
There you go.
I think that's the thing, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that attitude, y'all.
It is. But she was telling me her story. And part of her story is very diverse, all these different things that she liked, these different jobs that she held. And a lot of times when we are living it out, right, we can feel like, oh my goodness, I'm going from this to this to this. It looks like I am kind of flighty or whatever, or we think I'm not being successful, right?
Right.
In air quotes. And then, she lands this job, right? God's providing, and pointing and opening the door, lands this job, and she uses every single one of those skill sets she chiseled in those other jobs with these teenagers. And the impact she has had on that community is awesome. And so it was fun to share her story, and then to see, my favorite part is reading the comments, right? When we post them, because you get to see people celebrate the subject.
When did that story go up?
That was last month as well.
Okay.
So
And because I want to go
Would've
and read
been-
that one because I love that because it's so funny. A couple of things that you've said are conversations that I had with somebody just yesterday,
Oh,
talking
wow.
about the things that I'm doing versus what I thought I was going to be doing and how God just
Yes.
brought it all together. And I'm like, okay, yeah, this is perfect.
Yes.
And two, talking about how that starting your day with good things and leaning into good things, it changes your spirit.
Yeah.
And
it
I mean,
does.
if you're consuming all that doom stuff
Mm-hmm.
that's online, guys, stop it. I know we need to pay attention to what's going on. We don't need to keep
Yeah.
our heads in the sand, but we've all got to lean into the positive things and the
Yes.
beauty of it. But I
Yes.
love that she's able to just bring all that together.
Yes.
Because when you can do that, you're like, okay, Lord, I
Yeah.
see what you were doing there.
Right.
You know?
Right. Yeah.
It's like, that was
Exactly.
fun.
Exactly.
So that's really cool.
I got to meet her mom. We did a event, back to school event, and I got to meet her mom at that event. And then her mom starts telling me her story, LaVern, and so that is going to be a future article as we
Okay.
get together. But
Okay.
her oldest son is autistic and he has Tourette's, and was told that he would never have a normal life, never walk, never talk. And I met him, and you have no idea, right? Like,
It's like, oh, you have
very composed, put together, wonderful young man.
That's the thing. You have to be real careful about these diagnoses that you get and not
Mm-hmm.
lean into them and see what God will do with
Yes.
it.
And
You know, pray
yeah.
it through and work.
Yep.
And I know it's got to be a struggle. I know it's got to be
Yeah.
a struggle, but never say never.
Yes.
You know, I
Yes.
just continue to put one. I
Yes.
love that story.
Yes.
That's
yes.
wonderful. And I
Yes.
run into people a lot that are older. They talk about, yeah, I was diagnosed with I
Mm-hmm.
have this and that, and I'm on the spectrum, and but I didn't let it define me, and so I've been able to do this, and this, and
Mm-hmm. Yes.
and those are beautiful stories to
Yes.
see.
Yes. So
Beautiful stories to
encouraging. And
see.
so, yeah, we're
Yeah,
going to tell
for
her
sure.
story because, like I said, he's
I
on
love that.
the other side of it. He's in his mid-20s and
Mm-hmm.
actually successful in the Army, I think.
Oh,
like,
that's really remarkable.
remarkable.
Yeah.
Remarkable. And so she's going to share so that she can encourage other
That's
moms
really-
who are walking through it right now. Yeah.
And being, concerned and all that, and it's like, no,
Yes.
no, you can
Yep.
overcome this.
Yep.
That's
Yes.
amazing. That's
Yes.
really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially
So
because
fun.
you think about the things that people will get diagnosed with that can hurt you in the military. But if you
Well,
can,
right.
yeah, that's
Right.
amazing. I would
I
love to
know.
see that story.
She
Yeah.
told me that, and I was like,
Wow.
what?
Really? That's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
That's very inspiring.
Yes.
And
yes.
so we're talking with Sarah Ricciardi all about StayPositive.News. If you do not follow them, if you don't, if you haven't clicked on all the things to make sure that you're getting what they've got going, do so you can see what's happening. It's always inspiring, always fun stuff. And teachers, share this stuff with your kids. It's something I hadn't even thought about doing, but we're going to start doing that. I'm going to start with that cyberbullying story, and
Yeah.
we're going to share that with the kiddos.
Yeah.
So, but if somebody wants to be involved in what you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
tell them how to get in touch with you.
Yeah, so send me an email. It's sarah@staypositive.news. You can also click on the link on our website to contact us, and that will go directly to me. And then, we just have a conversation. So we're always looking for writers. We're looking for people that are interested in being a brand ambassador as well. And that just means you help promote our stuff to your circle. It's not spammy. It's just you're sharing it, basically. All those things. We're always looking for that. We're also looking for partners, of course, businesses that want to be aligned with positivity. So when people search your business, do you want them to see our little smiley face come up somewhere near there?
Yeah.
It's a wonderful thing. So it's a lot of fun when I Google our partners and I see a story from us pop up underneath their name. That's a powerful message to send to your potential market.
I need to do that more. I don't share a ton of stuff. People think I'm on here all the time because I put this show up all the time, but I have to be more diligent about that.
Yeah,
So I'm going to
yeah.
I'm going to commit to you right now that I'm going to share more of your stuff. Okay.
Thank you.
Because
Thank you.
I would. I just
Oh
don't
yeah,
think
I
to do
know.
it,
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, and
But,
sometimes if you're in it,
Yeah.
it's a little
So I'm talking
challenging.
to myself now.
Yeah, so
StayPositive.News.
and
find something to share.
specifically, I'll tell you specifically what I'm looking
Okay.
for because Mr. V is amazing and he is an amazing teacher and he's diving in full force. So
Yes.
we need other people that love sports to be willing to write about it
Yes.
because he does have his hands full.
Yes,
so
he does.
I need sports writers.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And because yes, Mr. V, it's hard to be
Yeah. He's
to get all that stuff. So but we do appreciate, but he does. I mean, he's the one who wrote the article about Mark and I.
Yes,
So, yeah.
yes, I love.
Retired into teaching,
I love
and then he
his stuff.
decided to do it.
Yep.
It's like, I'm like, where
Be careful who you interview, right? That's the moral of that story.
I love it. That's so fun.
Yeah,
So fun.
yeah.
But all the stories, and I'm looking at your Facebook page and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do you post all the stories to Facebook after you publish them?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So I haven't done the one today yet.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll post it and then we'll post the article link. So you can just follow on our socials and you'll stay up with everything. But you can also set the website as your homepage.
Okay.
On your browser, and that way you also see it.
Because I need somebody, we need somebody to teach me social media because I'm following you guys.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I
all
know.
that, but I don't see it enough.
Yeah, it gets
lost.
lost.
Yeah. Seeing that, it's like, why?
Yeah. Yeah,
You know,
it's
so-
ridiculous.
Yeah, because I want it to
Yeah.
pop up on my stuff because if these stories show up, I'm going to share them.
Oh yeah.
Because I see some things that pop up. So
I can maybe try to tag you too if I remember, like
tag me and
especially
stuff.
with stuff like
tag
students.
me, and if I see it, I'll put it up. But
Mhm.
I don't know. It's weird.
Oh, yeah, things get lost all the time.
Unfortunately, but
Yeah.
because I love all these stories and stuff. I mean, they're just such good things, and
Yes.
I think maybe I shared the one about the Ward brothers.
Yeah,
you
I
know,
think you
that
did.
story.
Yeah, because all of your
us
Greenbrier
Spring-
people.
Are you
yeah.
getting all of us
You
Greenbrier
were-
folks? We
you
were
were all over
the
it.
top. And we love that stuff.
Yes.
But I'm gonna click on this middle school cyberbullying. This young man Tanner Lester, and I'm gonna try to go ahead and just share it from your web page.
Yeah.
And see how it does. But we need to be sharing this stuff, and this is so much better stuff than what we're consuming, y'all.
Yes.
But
yes.
anyway, we'll figure it out. But yeah, I'll at least copy this and share it. We're gonna figure this out.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's the Facebook button right there. Oh, there we go. I
Yep.
think I got it. Yeah. Cool.
Yay.
Awesome.
Thank you.
There it goes.
I
All right,
know,
there.
right?
So, I mean, I'm walking through it so y'all do the same thing. But what you can do is if you see a story you like, maybe you missed it when it came up. I missed this one about this young boy on social media when it came out. Originally.
Right.
So I've seen it on the website. So if you go down to the bottom, there is this little Facebook icon. Click on that, and that will allow you to reshare it.
Yep.
So that's what I just did with his story. So that way it reminds me not to forget.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
see, there's a process.
Yep. There is.
We got to do the work.
Yeah.
We got to do the work.
We appreciate it
All right.
for sure.
Sarah Ricciardi, what else have you got for us from StayPositive.News? Before Lee Marie comes popping in here, it is Wednesday, so we will have an extra hour of local programming coming up right at 8 o'clock, and hope you'll stick around. What else have you got
Yes,
for us?
absolutely. We're actually doing an article on Lee Marie. So
Yay!
that
We've
should come
talked
out
about
next
that.
week. Yeah, we've been trying for a long time.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm
That's
very
fun.
excited. I think
I'm
they're talking
super.
today. So hopefully next week it'll come out.
I could tell you, I'm not gonna be a spoiler because that young lady has got a very interesting history.
Yeah.
You know, and I brag on her all the time because she's somebody that got here way after I did, and she knows way more about this county than I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
She totally immersed in
Yes,
it, right?
She did.
Yeah.
She jumped in with both feet and
Yeah.
has never looked back. And,
Yeah.
And absolutely, and just a really
that.
deeply spiritual person too. And so I love that. She puts her Jesus out in front, and I love it. I love it
That's
when
good.
you do that.
I like
All
that
right.
phrase. I'm going to use that.
Put your Jesus out in front.
Yeah, I like that.
Absolutely.
I like that.
Well, and that comes from being in the media for so many years and meeting so many sweet, sweet people that were people of faith. And they felt like they had to qualify their faith by going, well, I'm a person of faith, but I don't wear it on my sleeve. And I can't begin to tell you how many times I've heard that from media sources. And I love the people who said it, but I'm like, well, I hope not, because he told us to put it on our forehead.
Right. I love it.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying. Get
Yeah.
it off your sleeve and put it on
Yes.
your forehead, brother,
Yes.
sister.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
so when somebody like Lee Marie leads with their faith, you know, I want to honor that. So outstanding, Lee Marie. I can't wait to read the article. That'll be
I
one.
know.
Definitely share. Tag me in that.
I will. One of our other most read was actually about one of our newest partners at StayPositive.News, and that is Copper Creek Electric. So Mr. John Simonson is the owner, and I got to share his story. Now, I am a little biased because they're really good friends, but it was amazing to share his story because I didn't know pieces of their story at all. And then even more amazing to see the response from others.
I love it.
Right? Commenting. They even got a great review from a client on our, and I always get a little nervous, right? When people, because you never know, because it's always the negative Nellies that want to say anything. But it was a great review. And so it's just fun, again, to spotlight people and then to see the responses. Also, the last one I want to talk about in terms of articles is the one that we did on Punchy Cook from Portland. So we did feature her. When I met her and I met at a ribbon cutting, months ago, and we sat down for coffee and I got to hear her story, and she is invested in so many different groups of people in that community, one being the elderly and people with dementia. And they have a special place in my heart because of our story. So anyway, I was like, we've got to feature her. Well, in doing research for her, LaVern, I'm like Googling to see, and I'm looking on Facebook to pull anything. And I realized, the people that we love to talk about and spotlight, one of the reasons we do is because they don't get the spotlight a lot, but they really should.
Right.
And that's exactly what I kind of found. And so it's that fuel and that reminder. Keep doing what you're doing, because if for nothing else, like for her to read it and for her to see people's comments, I mean, that's just encouraging, right? It's that fuel to keep going and doing what you're doing. I'll just end with this. Is that okay?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
A couple more things. So
plenty of time.
Our top reels or posts, I like to talk about that too. We're doing a new series called SPN on the Road. And so when I travel, just featuring snippets from that, and that has really kind of blown up. And again, we're just about expanding the audience so that more people, even those not local to us, know who we are, right? Because it increases engagement, all the things. And so that's been really fun to watch. And then we also have a new feature on Fridays. We're doing our positive pet of the week.
Aww, I love it.
So yeah, every Friday you'll see some fluffy friend. Maybe, I think we have one reptile, but most of them have feathers or fluff.
Are these ones that are just local pets that and they're not ones that are for adoption or anything?
No, they're just people that sent in their favorite pet photo.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
Adoption would be, but then my daughter would probably want to adopt every one of them.
All of them. But, I may have to send you, we've got this ridiculous Great Dane named Zeke.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, good
They're
land.
so cute.
He's so fun. He's just ridiculous, though. He's just ridiculous.
How big is he?
Huge. I mean, he's not 200 pounds, but he's close.
Yeah.
He's close. And he looks a lot like Scooby-Doo. And
yes.
He's got that Scooby-Doo look. But yeah, he's a great one. So I may have to submit.
Yes. Please. Please do.
Well,
just make people smile. That's why we're doing it.
Exactly.
Just,
But now tell me, before you went real quick through the SPN thing. Now,
on the road.
Again?
Yeah. It's just when I travel or anybody that travels that's with Stay Positive could send me their stuff.
Okay.
I just compile a little reel of that. So we went to New York City as a family. So I did a 3-part series on that. And so it's just called SPN on the Road because we're seeing positivity everywhere we go.
I love it. How can I see that reel?
Yeah.
I think I'm
so
curious.
it's on our Facebook and Instagram.
I'm still trying to figure out the social media thing, but because that's where we're going with a lot of this stuff, and it's just is what I'm sharing with the kiddos. We record the news and different things like that, and when I go to put something on social media, it's like, do you want to make a reel? And it's like,
oh, I know,
and I just do my regular post.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
But that's the thing that's getting shared, so you're seeing people see it a lot.
Yeah,
more.
I do create it off. I mean, we can talk more about it, but I do create it separate from that, and then I just post it. I don't do the because I get annoyed.
Interesting. But it's always so fun to talk to you, Sarah.
Oh, it's so fun. Thank you.
And StayPositive.News. Please follow it, share it, see these stories.
Invite your friends.
Yes, get the positivity out there and just help them continue to build this brand. 3 years in, and they're going strong, and just keeping it all the time. And you're also affiliated with a very awesome church. Do you want to invite them to church? Why don't you do that? 'Cause you've got a beautiful congregation up there.
Thank you. Yeah. So my husband is a student pastor at Temple Baptist Church in White House. So we're on Marlin Road, right there, right at the county, almost the county break, right?
Right there.
And we have, so templetoday.com is our website, and you can check out service times and all that stuff. And we always have Upward season is kicked off, LaVern. So I haven't seen much of Jason.
Yeah, Upward is basketball. The kids.
Football. We do football. I'm sorry. Yeah, football and cheer. Basketball is at Bethel. They did it. I don't know if.
Well, Upward is the Community Athletic Association, and when you said Upward, I think basketball because they do Upward basketball at Madison, where my membership is.
They also have soccer now too, which is right,
and the kids love it. I mean, it's just a place for the kids to engage that doesn't cost them an arm and a leg and take over their lives and all this kind of stuff. But it's positive.
Yeah, it's Jesus centered.
You better believe it, and it's just such a good thing. So he's busy with that.
He is. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see him when season's over.
I know, yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
I haven't seen Lee Marie, but I think she'll be coming in here in just a moment. So we're going to go ahead and make the switch. And I hope you'll continue to join us. And I'll tell you, if you're used to seeing this post on LaVern, LaVern Vivio, it will be there again, but you can always find it at the WSGI Facebook page. It's always there, and they have a YouTube channel too, so always check that out. But from time to time Facebook just messes with us, and they mess up the feed for me.
We could have a whole conversation about that, LaVern.
We'll conquer it. We appreciate you joining us. Tomorrow here on this will be, we should be able to talk to United Way. So we hope you'll join us. I think Brian Pulley will be in here, and I hope you'll be here for another full hour of One Street Over.
Yeah.
I told you, I've been wound up all day. Anyway, stay tuned. This is 1100 WSGI, The Go Show with Lee Marie. I remember that name is coming up right after this. Stay with us, you guys. God bless you.